Surah 27 or 48 chronological order and Naml part 1. Tahsin. Those are the signs of the Quran and of a clear book, guidance and good news for the believers who perform the salat and give the zakat, and they in the hereafter are certain. Those who do not believe in the hereafter, we have adorned for them their deeds and they wander about. Those are the ones who have the evil of torture, and they in the hereafter are the losers. And you received the Quran from a wise, knowing one. When Musa said to his family, I have caught sight of a fire, I shall bring you news from it, or bring you a torch, a firebrand. Perhaps you will seek warmth. But when it came to it, it was called, Blessed are those in the fire and those around it, and praise be to Allah, Lord of the Alameen. Musa, I am Allah, the mighty, the wise, and throw your staff. But when he saw it move as though it were a snake, he turned back in flight and did not return. Musa, do not fear. The commissaries do not fear in my presence, except him who has wronged. Then he has changed good after evil. Then I am a forgiver, merciful. And enter your hand into your pocket. It comes out white without evil. In 9 signs to Pharaoh and his people. They were a Fasiq people. But when our signs came to them visible, they said, This is obvious magic. And they have rejected them, and their souls were convinced of them out of wrongdoing and exaltedness. So look how the result of the corruptors was. And we gave Dawood and Suleiman knowledge, and they said, Praise be to Allah, the one who has preferred us to many of his believing slaves. And Suleiman inherited Dawood. And he said, People, we have been taught bird language, and we have been given everything. This, it is the obvious favour. And his troops of jinn and man and bird were gathered to Suleiman, and they are marshalled. Until when they came upon the wadi of the ants, and ants said, Ants, enter your dwellings, lest Suleiman and his troops crush you, not perceiving. And he smiled, laughing at its speech, and said, Lord, grant me that I may thank you for your grace, which you have bestowed upon me and upon my parents, and that I may do a righteous deed that you will be pleased with, and admit me into your mercy among your righteous slaves. And he inspected the bird and said, Why do I not see the hoopoe, or was it of the absent? I will torture it with severe torture, or slaughter it, or it shall bring me clear authority. So it did not stay long, and said, I have encompassed what you have not encompassed, and have come to you from Saba with certain news. I found a woman ruling them, and she has been given of everything, and she has a great throne. I found her and her people doing sujood to the sun instead of Allah, and the devil has adorned for them their deeds and blocked them from the way, so they are not guided. Not to do sujood to Allah, the one who brings out the concealment in the skies and the earth, and knows what you conceal and what you reveal. Allah, there is no God but Him, the Lord of the great throne. He said, We shall look if you were telling the truth or were of the lying. Go with this book of mine and throw it to them, then turn away from them and see what they return. She said, Chiefs, a noble book has been thrown to me. It is from Suleiman, and it is in the name of Allah, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim. Not to exalt against me, and come to me as Muslims. She said, Chiefs, deliver your opinion to me in my matter. I was not conclusive in a matter until you bear witness to me. They said, We are possessors of strength and possessors of severe horribleness, and the command is to you, so see what you command. She said, Kings, when they have entered a village, have ruined it, and made the excellent of its people humiliated, and thus do they do. And I am sending them a gift, and looking at what the commissaries return. So when it came to Solomon, he said, Do you bring me money? But what Allah has given me is better than what He has given you. Rather, you rejoice in your gift. Return to them, and we will come to them with troops. There is no power for them in it, and we will expel them from it in humiliation, and they are abased. He said, Chiefs, which of you will bring me her throne before they come to me as Muslims? And Ifrit of the jinn said, I shall bring you it before you rise from your place, and I am strong, trustworthy for it. The one who had knowledge of the book said, I shall bring you it before your glance returns to you. Then when he saw it fixed before him, he said, This is of my Lord's favour, to test me whether I thank or am ungrateful. And he who has thanked, he only thanks for his soul, and he who was ungrateful, my Lord is rich, noble.